What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, everybody?
I hope everybody's had a great week. It is Good Friday. I just got off of work. I have a pretty busy weekend, so I'm not going to be able to do much, but I decided to come down here to my uncle's lake and just going to do a little pedaling, do a little fishing, maybe cook a little fish tacos later before I leave. So this is just going to be one of those laid-back videos. I don't like things being too easy on myself, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find some bait. I'm going to try to catch a little brim. I'm going to try to use that little brim to catch a bass, and then we're going to eat the bass. We're going to try to find a worm or a cricket or grasshopper, and then we're going to go from there and we'll upgrade. All about the upgrade. So after the last video, some people hit me up and was like, Peacock, you didn't use any memes on the last video. Where's the memes? To which I simply replied, I am a peacock! You gotta let me fly! I'm gonna walk in this tall grass, try to see if we could spook up some grasshoppers. So right here we got a blackberry that is not so ripe yet, but a little sour. Do they call red blackberries raspberries, or is raspberries its own thing? I think raspberries is its own thing. I don't know. All right, before I forget, I do need to mention, and I probably should have mentioned this a long time ago. Don't listen to anything I say or do. I'm not an expert in anything. I'm not really skilled in anything. I just know a little bit about everything. I don't know where I'm trying to go. Yeah, I know a little bit about being outdoors, fishing and hunting, but please don't take me seriously. Just an average dude trying to do unaverage things. I don't even know if unaverage is a word, but I'm doing it. So I'm looking at this log here just to see if we can find anything, any worms, or the soil's a little dry, so I feel like there's not going to be worms in here. This big, that didn't work out. This big log here, not much here. No freaking worms, bro. Where's the worms, brother? Nothing. Look at that thing. Oh! Some sort of beetle. I feel like Simone and Pumbaa. I really do. I feel like Simone and Pumbaa looking for freaking bugs under here.
Hey, this looks like a good spot to rustle up some grub.
Ew, what's that?
A grub.
Alright, so we decided that we're going to actually catch fish and not dig around in the dirt looking like a dummy. So switching to the trick worm. We're going wacky style. Wacky style is basically you're just hooking in here in the middle, and it's going to do a number like that number in the water. Very effective. Just going to stick some of these here in my pocket. Anytime I'm on the water and I see a drain pipe, that is my first place I'm going. Caught my biggest bass on a drain pipe. Oh, dude, he just ate that out. Did you see that? He just ate that out of the water. I mean, he just ate that off the top. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's actually a decent size to keep. I'm gonna put him on the stringer. Right off the top. First cast. And trick worm's gone. We're gonna put him on the stringer. Ow. Come on, bruh. And I'm just gonna tie it around this tree here. This is where I keep these in my pocket handy. Oh no. I have found a ripe one. Ain't nothing like a little berry treat. Okay, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. A little weedless. Oh, there's one. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we're gonna keep this one too. We'll keep 2 of them. All right, well, that's our supper. Oh, something big just ate it. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a decent fish. Oh, yeah. Look at there. Decent fish. Beautiful fish. All right, we're gonna let this one go. Oop. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and get these fish cleaned up and we're gonna start cooking. I went ahead and killed these fish. They are dead. I know they're twitching a little bit, but I promise you they're dead, AKA knife to the brain. So I'm gonna get these cleaned up and we're gonna start cooking. I got my bass meat here. Not gonna lie, it was poorly executed, so I'm not gonna show y'all it. But usually when bass are that small, I just scale them and I'll fry them up when I do eat bass. I don't eat bass a lot. And that being said, that's another point I wanna make. The only reason I'm eating bass out of here is because I know what's in this water. Nobody dumps anything in this water. So they're clean, healthy fish in here. I don't keep bass in the river when I go fishing because there's no telling what's in that water. So, and a lot of times those fish have higher mercury levels. That being said, I don't really eat bass, but when I do, it's out of a lake. Getting rid of the small bass in here because there's a lot of bass in here. And when you have a lot of bass, I know I'm saying bass a lot, the fish can't get very big. There is some big ones in here, but the population needs to be thinned out, and we'll probably do more of that later. But I'm gonna get these cooking and throw them in a taco. Guys, when you're out here fishing and doing anything out in the wilderness, stay hydrated. Always keep something handy like a water or Gatorade, whatever. That being said, I have my Stanley cup here. People think, take that back, it's not my Stanley cup. Maybe it is. People think these are only good for water. You're wrong. They're also good for making butter. So we got some heavy whipping cream here. We're just gonna pour it all in there. My girlfriend's gonna kill me for this. This is her cup. Anyways, and what we're gonna do, just gonna shake on it. Oh, make sure you close it up. We're gonna shake. And we're gonna shake so long till it starts to get thick. And when it gets thick and the fat separates, you'll get butter. All right, we're at the whipped cream stage. Whipped cream stage of it, which is like halfway through. I really want to lick my finger, but I'm not, because I just cleaned those fish and I haven't washed my hands. I don't even know if I have Germ-X. Anywho, we're gonna keep shaking. I'm dying. Listen, I don't know if you can hear it. It's almost back to a liquid state. You know what's ironic now is that I'm thirsty and now I have no water because I dumped it out. Stupid. we're finally done. What you have here is buttermilk, which is the liquid coming out. And then if you look in there, you're left with butter, pure butter. Here, I'll show y'all. All right, so that's the buttermilk coming out. And there you have it. Perfectly good butter. All right, I put the butter back in. We're gonna save it. Let's get these fish seasoned up now. Okay, got my fish in the bag. First, I'm gonna add some paprika. Then I'm gonna add some tahini, one of my favorite seasonings. Then lastly, I'm gonna add the Kinder's buttery garlic and herb. I've used this on the channel before. That's the main season I'm gonna use for this. Okay, I'm just gonna mix it all up, get it nice and coated. A little bit of oil would have helped, but bass is a very underrated fish. If you catch it the right spot, it's a very clean fish. I like it fried, but we're not gonna fry it out here. We're gonna put our homemade butter on there, get it nice and hot. Some of that didn't get seasoned. It's all right. Stay up. Okay, while that's cooking, we're gonna cut up a red onion. Just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. My hands are dirty, but I'm eating for myself, so it really don't matter if I get sick. It's my own fault. If I was cooking for other people, I would definitely have some sort of hand sanitizer out here. I just didn't think about it. I'm gonna cut up some lettuce. I just want to get that out the way. We're gonna cut it really thin. Really thin. And lastly, we're gonna cut up this tomato. I'm just gonna cut it, I'm gonna dice it. All right, there you have it. Got my vegetables. Let's go take this fish off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A little buttery. But I like mine crispy like that. I like it a little burnt. I got my wrap here. I'm gonna start with a baseline of fish. We're just gonna put two, oh, it fell apart. Look how white that meat is. All right, we're gonna put two of them on there. All right, then we're gonna add some onions on top. A little bit of lettuce. Not a lot, because like I said, I wanna be able to close this thing. And then some tomatoes. Add some tomatoes on there. Again, I hate that I'm using my bare hands. Also, I brought some avocado ranch. I want to try a little bit of that on there, not a lot. Whoop. That'll do. Then we're gonna put some balsamic glaze on there, get it nice and glazed up. And to top it all off, lastly, we're gonna put some lime juice on there, just a little bit of lime juice, or a lot. Now we're gonna wrap this thing up. I'm not good at wrapping these things, but it should work. All right, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today on this beautiful Good Friday afternoon. Let's try this bad boy out. Oh my God. That is so delicious. That is, you could get this in a seafood restaurant, you would never know that's largemouth bass. Sorry, I'm chewing my food up. I know I say this every episode, but I'm so blessed. So blessed. I'm gonna finish eating. I'm probably gonna make me another one and get on out of here. Thank y'all for watching.